Hello and welcome to Overboard, Polygon's board game show. Today we're playing the hidden role game, Spyfall, where asking the right question is often harder than answering them. Here's how it's played. Each round begins with everyone drawing a role card. Every player except one, the spy, will learn the round's location from their card, along with their specific role at that location. In order to win, the spy must try to figure out what that location is before the other players can figure out their secret identity. To start the game, one player will choose someone and ask a question. For the 5 non-spies in our game, that means asking a question that's kinda vague to avoid revealing the location to the spy, but specific enough that the other players won't suspect that they're the spy. Of course, if it's the spy asking a question, they have no choice but to be vague and hope they don't sound too suspicious. It's a tricky tightrope to walk, and on top of it, we asked all our non-spies to roleplay as their card, which is a lot harder, but a lot more entertaining. Once someone has answered a question, it becomes their turn to ask one. The game proceeds like this, with players asking and answering questions until one of 2 things happens. Someone accuses another player of being a spy, or the spy thinks they've figured out the location. Each player can only accuse someone else of being the spy once per round. They give their reasons, the accused offers up their defense, and the players then vote on whether they agree. If a majority votes yes, then the accused must reveal their role. If they're the spy, the rest of the players win. But if they've made a mistake, it's the spy who wins. If at any point before then the spy thinks that they've figured out the location, they can stop the game and reveal their role. They then get 1 chance to guess the location and win the game, but if they get it wrong, they lose. Rounds usually don't last too long, so you'll probably end up playing more than one, but you can add a timer if you want to make things even quicker. Now, I have a question. Are you ready to play along?
Hello, and welcome to Overboard, Polygon's board game show. In this case, it's a virtual board game. We have a very special guest with us today that I don't believe really needs an introduction. If you've clicked on this video, you probably know who he is. It's Matthew Mercer.
Hi! Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me.
We got him.
Hello.
He's ours
Quickly.
now.
There's no escape.
Pull the stick out from under the box.
Oh, man. No, I'm super excited to join you guys today. Brennan warned me of the chaos. So yes.
Did he warn you about the friendship? That's a part of the package too.
Oh, I understand. And I'm here to resist with all my might.
Alright, so everybody should have a card that either has a location on it with a role, or it just says spy. In that case, you don't know the location. You don't have a role. You'll have to just do your own role playing, I guess. And we're going to play this by asking each other questions, one at a time, to try to figure out who that spy is who doesn't actually know what they're talking about.
Clayton, you're already talking. Why don't you ask the first question?
Yeah, go, Clayton.
Okay, Brian, fine. What time did you get into work today?
I never left, man.
This is already so much. Okay.
Yeah.
And now play will proceed to the person who was just asked a question.
Yes. Jenna,
Yeah.
how good are you at cleaning?
I have to do it, I think, quite a bit, but I'm still probably not very good at it. Matt,
Hi.
what is the... this is so hard. Do you have any animals in this location?
We've got, like, one, but, not a lot of animals to find around the paths, we wonder.
Interesting.
Patrick.
Hi. The location is Ireland.
Shit! I'm bad at this game. How often are you surrounded by groups of 20 or more people?
The more the better.
Why is this so tense? I'm so nervous.
Simone,
We.
how's your skin been lately?
The worst it's ever been in my life. so itchy. So dry.
Location is Ireland.
Clayton,
Hmm.
will you please let me go?
That's not up to me.
This is. I love this.
That was an amazing first round of questions, but I feel like I don't trust any of you.
I don't either. This not help me at all.
It also sounded like the dialogue in like a experimental student film.
Vague.
Okay, Pat.
Yeah.
Do you regret coming here?
I have no regrets.
That's a good answer for just in general in life.
Yeah,
Live life without him.
but it does make me very suspicious of Pat.
Mm-hmm. Incredibly vague.
Yeah, both of his answers have been quippy, which I respect, but vague, which makes me suspicious.
Perhaps the clippiness is
Really?
necessary.
Interesting.
So taking a big sip
You-
before he thinks of a question.
Oh, it's my question? Okay.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Brian. What's your favorite song?
I'll tell you, anything with a nice danceable reel to it, you know? The boys don't like it when I join in singing with them, but anything that moves fast and gets us going.
Can I j'accuse? Is that allowed? I forgot how to accuse. Do I just say it?
You can just say it.
I think
Yeah.
Clayton is the spy.
What's your reasoning?
Yes,
Yeah.
please tell us. I'm curious.
I think his first question was bad,
What time did you get into work today?
and I also think that the rest of us are straying dangerously close to specific areas, and that we should accuse him right now before he figures it out.
Clayton was on my suspicious list. I know I called out Pat pretty rigorously, but that's only because he was talking and Clayton wasn't.
Ooh.
And Jenna and I have been laughing at exactly the same things this whole time, which sort of leads me to believe that we're on a page.
Yeah, I
Okay.
suspect I know Brian's specific character even. Matt also feels like he's becoming more the thing that he is as moments pass. And part of me wants to not accuse somebody to see how far that goes.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. Clayton feels the most precarious.
Okay. In my defense, that first question went very fast because you put me on the spot. So I'll take the heat for that one. But I don't know. I can only say that I have to ask questions to be vague, and for the various reasons you point out, like you're all getting very close to revealing location. I didn't want to ask anything more specific than that.
Sounds
Do you
like
have
something a
anything
fucking spy
specific
would
to say
say.
right now?
No.
Ooh,
Okay, I don't-
okay.
I'm afraid about. I think we're too early. I think we could ask a few more questions. Is what I think.
I think you're right.
Because we can always accuse him again.
I think so
Right?
too. It hasn't been quippy enough for me to be truly suspicious.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the
I don't
vote,
get a vote.
shall we?
Okay.
Hands up.
Okay.
And it's thumbs up if you agree he is the spy, thumbs down if you do not.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh,
we got a majority.
3 yeses.
You got me.
Clayton?
I'm the spy.
Ha!
To the plank!
I was down to the pirate ship and Crusader army. So
Oh, nice.
Wait, so
Yeah, what time do you get to the Crusader army in the morning, Clayton?
It is a pirate ship.
oh,
Yo.
And Brian, were you a parrot?
I was a cook.
You were a cook.
uh,
Why don't you think we want you to sing with us?
I've always seen the cook as like in like pirate movies. They're always the one that's like, oh come on guys, eat my slop.
But you don't
And it's
have
like,
to
that
be
was-
that. You can be
You're
whatever
right.
kind of pirate cook you want to, Brian.
I was too boxed in. by role
Exactly.
play.
Exactly.
You let it go to your head.
wait, Matt, were you the captain?
I was the cabin boy.
A wee little cabin boy.
And I was the seaman.
Good.
And there's nothing funny about that at all.
That's true.
0%.
Swashbuckling captain.
Oh,
Right?
Nice.
I was a shackled prisoner.
Oh,
Always good. I assumed something like that.
it wasn't up to me. It really.
As you deserve to be.
True to life.
Simone, since you were the accuser successfully last round, do you want to go first?
I do want to go first. All right, are we ready to start this round?
Yes.
Hey, Clayton. Will you please let me go?
Not again.
This is a powerful gambit if Simone is the spy and she's just committing to it again.
I respect that.
Look,
Yeah.
I would be in so much trouble if I did that, Simone. I'm sorry, I can't. Jenna, have we been here before?
I have, my lord. Pat,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of outfit are you wearing?
In a totally non-sexual way. I must insist that question was not.
Hey, coworker, Pat.
Just got Brian blocked.
Something that's hard in all the right places.
Oh,
Okay, can you clarify that wasn't sexual as well? Let's get this on both sides.
The very notion of sexuality disgusts me.
Nice.
I'm calling it. I'm the spy. Is it the Crusader Army?
Oh,
we blew it so hard!
Yep.
I'm
So
sorry, that was on me. I feel like that was my fault. I'm sorry, I came on too strong.
What, my lord? That could have been anywhere.
I was looking through that and I was like, I can guarantee you, no supermarket is calling their boss my lord, right? Like,
You haven't been to my supermarket.
Instinctive choice. I thought my answer was too small, and then I was
Oh,
like, I'm
God.
going for it. And it was a stupid
Sometimes.
choice.
That was a
I'm
good
lightheaded.
swing. Nice big swing. It's all good.
Sorry,
yeah,
everybody.
it was worth it. It was
Sorry.
worth it.
No, it wasn't, Brian. Don't
It was worth it for me. Since I won that round, I go first.
Yep.
Okay, let's start. Matthew,
Yes.
do you ever feel like this is a dead end job?
Only on the days that there's no work.
Good answer. To a strange question.
To that point, Jenna, do you consider yourself a social person or an introvert?
Oh, when I'm here, social. Simone. Are you enjoying yourself?
This is not where I plan to end up.
That surprises me. Doesn't it?
Doesn't it not?
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Was that your question?
Yes, correct. That is my name. Clayton. No. Continue.
Brian, how long did you have to train to work here?
I mean it's less the training and more the like getting the props ready, you know? But that took a long time. Clayton.
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan to have fun tonight?
I have fun every night we do this. It's so cool.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Oh, don't you?
Oh yeah, a spy wouldn't, I suppose.
Pat, would you would you get drunk here?
Drunk. Yes, drunk on shape, color, texture.
Wow.
I hope so much that you're the spy, because what an answer.
I'm drunk on the lie that I help tell every night.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, now I get to ask a question.
Yes, you do. Go ahead.
So it goes.
Too busy pontificating.
Matthew,
Yeah.
what did you have for lunch?
Oh, well, I had a sandwich with eggs and glass of water. You know, on my income, can't really afford that much. Brian,
Yeah.
do you like to call attention to yourself?
Well, my role here is more to, like, fill out the space. So, I don't know. I try to do some fun things. Some people, like, look at me, but, like, for the most part, I'm just one in the crowd.
Can I guess what the location is?
You can.
I mean, presumably you've now revealed yourself as someone who would
Yeah.
guess the
Yeah,
location.
I fucking better. Is it the theater?
It is not.
We gotcha. We gotcha.
Is it the carnival?
Yeah.
It is
There
the
you go.
carnival, yes.
Got it too.
Pat,
Damn.
what is your role at the carnival?
I am the costumer.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh.
I guess it would be a bad thing if you were getting drunk. That was a good deflection.
Though I do know a few costumers, and they're liable to get pretty trashed at their own parties.
I was a tourist.
Oh.
Nice.
That's good.
With-
I was a reenactor, so.
I had to get really meta in this because I was role-playing game fan.
What?
Oh,
That
wow.
was your character?
Are you
So
serious?
I was very into doing this, I guess.
That's
It's so neat.
awesome.
Oh my
That's good.
god.
I was a vendor, so I assumed not a very successful one.
Oh.
Oh
Aw.
man. Okay. Clayton, do you have any time to spare?
I mean, there's a lot of upfront work in my job, but after that, it's not really too busy for me.
Cool.
Matt, when
Yep.
you're working here, do you find yourself working here for short periods of time or long periods of time?
Oh, recent months? Very long periods of time. Yeah, while we're on the topic, I suppose. Patrick, did you spend a long time training to be a part of this, or did you happen to fluke into it?
Well, it's funny enough, I was working at this little coffee shop, and Craig actually came in and he said, "That's it. That's perfect." And I had done some work in the past in this field with Wendy. I think you remember Wendy.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it was just sort of this moment of inspiration where it just sort of snapped and it happened, and it just felt right. Brian,
Yeah.
I haven't thought of what I'm gonna fucking say.
You were so into that monologue.
I was in it.
Yeah, just get back into character.
Yeah. Am I gonna see you at the thing after this?
Look, if it's really up to you if you could just, like, listen to me for 1 second and stop going off on your tangents, all right? Like, I go to bed every night, and before I look in the mirror and I'm like, Craig, you gotta, like, crack the whip. This guy is not listening to you. And so, look, we'll do like a few more, and then yeah, maybe I'll be there at the thing, okay?
Okay.
Simone, can I get a fucking coffee?
My union does not allow me to get you coffee, and you know that. Matthew,
Yeah.
the hours on this gig is too much, isn't it?
Well, I'm sure for other folks, it really depends on which point I get involved. So for me, it can sometimes be nothing to do, sometimes a whole lot for a long period. Kind of depends.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Actually, on that point, Jenna.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, personal, kind of just professional curiosity. Do you have any other types of work that you could perhaps recommend me for?
I might know a person or two, but you're gonna have to prove to me that you're right for the job. Clayton, does this make you happy?
I mean, I love my job. I get to make things and see it like being used in really impressive ways. It's a job that is a little niche, but it really gives me a lot of creative rewards.
Great, I'll love to hear it.
Simone,
Yeah.
is this dangerous work?
For me, well, it can be, but I know what I'm doing, man, so I wouldn't worry about me. Fuck, now I have to ask a question.
All these answers, these are all so vague. I don't know.
Are they vague to you?
This is tough.
Yeah.
I guess they're. I don't suspect any of you.
That's the problem.
We're getting better.
Yeah. Or
Everybody's doing such exquisite jobs role-playing.
The tension is thick, palpable, slightly salty.
Brian, should
Yeah.
I be nervous about today?
Luckily, this one, we've had this one planned for 6 months. So if things go well today, I mean, no, you don't have to be worried. I had a chat with Will, so he's probably gonna bring his A game, so it'll be fine.
Well, he'd fucking better.
Matthew,
Yep.
what kind of work are you looking for after this?
I've been doing this for a while, and I mean, it certainly pays the mortgage, but I've always wanted to kind of get my music career going. So me and a couple guys would jam on the weekends, and it'd be kind of nice to kind of, step into something a little more in the limelight personally.
It's such a good answer, but it's also every middle-aged man in suburbia's answer.
What are you saying?
Is anybody ready to make an accusation?
No.
I don't feel comfortable. Yeah.
I could do one for funsies, but I honestly don't have
Who
a
would
solid.
you, if you were doing it for funsies, who, because,
For funsies, I do. I think. Wow, I regret. Are we sure there's a spy?
This is really
For
intense.
funsies, I think I do Matt.
okay, I was also thinking Matt, because I really like his answer, but that doesn't alleviate him from suspicion.
Yeah, and Clayton's
Okay.
answer was very good.
All right. Accuse someone. Who wants to use up their accusation?
J'accuse.
Okay.
Matt.
All right. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Matt?
Defend yourself.
Well, look, I know maybe not at the very forefront of a lot of other people. A lot of my work comes in the back end, so people don't give me any of the appreciation, which is part of the reason I went out of this. But, I guess you're going to do what you're going to do.
Well,
Again,
now
I love that was so entertaining, but it doesn't. It's not. Oh.
Okay. All right.
If he doesn't
Time
know
for
it,
the
he's
vote.
making a really good guess. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it's not a majority. It's just
Okay, we don't have a majority
2
on
5.
that.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Simone,
Yeah. What's up?
I got to ask you. It's been a long time, and, we don't cross paths too often, so I'm curious. What kind of training did you go through to get your job here?
Honestly, I just started off in the backyard with my pals as a kid, and then I realized, I definitely needed some more training. So I actually did go to school for this, and I trained under, Bob? He's
Yeah.
been doing this for years. So he kind of showed me the ropes and introduced me to a bunch of things that, frankly, I'm glad I didn't try on my own, because I probably would have hurt myself pretty badly.
Yeah, especially under Bob. He's getting a
Okay,
little up in the ears.
Yeah.
j'accuse.
We?
Yeah.
I accuse the fuck out of Simone.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think she's very specific, and I.
Yeah, I think she's. I
Fuck.
think
No,
she
you're
has a
right.
role that's. Yeah, very specific, and I think she described it pretty.
Yep.
Fairly.
No. Okay. Yeah.
We still have to go through with the accusation, right?
I think it
Or I
would
was
be
gonna say-
fair to the spy that Pat has used his
Okay, I've used my
accusation.
accusation, and it's not going to pass. 3,
Yeah, it's-
2, 1.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't reveal themselves. Dang it.
Who is it? Okay, it's got to be either Clayton or Matthew. So somebody's got to apply some heat.
Yeah, bring it to me. I can answer a question.
I got whatever you need.
Oh,
It's
my
not
question,
Matthew.
This is tough because I thought it was Matthew, but I'm the only other suspect right now for some reason. It's not me though.
So here's the thing. I've played these games before where the spy figures it out super early and then just leads everybody on for a really long time. The only other suspicion I have is that Brian has had us figured out since, like, question 2 and is just fucking with us.
Clayton.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that with your work you're pigeonholed, or do you get to work on a variety of these projects?
My role can be pigeonholed, where you're just doing the same kind of stuff, but what's so cool about my job is that, and I'm obviously really good at it, I get to make stuff that's so many different varieties, so many different, I want to say a word, but it might give things away. And it's something I make and you see, and I hope that's enough for you to understand.
You make something that we see.
I think we all do that in a way.
Okay.
Hold on, it's my question now.
Yeah, it's your question, Clayton.
Let's see.
I feel like we haven't heard a lot from Jenna yet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Jenna, do you practice a lot for this?
I don't really call what I do practicing. It's more of like a talent, baby.
That's vague.
Brian, the work we do is often so thankless. Do you feel like it's worthwhile for you?
Are you fucking kidding me? Of course it's worthwhile. For me, this is my lifeblood. Also, I accuse Jenna right now because I think she is I'm thankless. Why would people not love and adore me in this job, you know?
You're thinking of your specific role. I would argue that a lot of roles in this situation are thankless and go without recognition. So although there are some roles that are very prevalent and very visible, not all of them are.
Fuck. Stop
I'm less
it.
convinced now.
None of us are spies.
This is really, really, really rough.
Okay, well, I still accuse Jenna.
Yeah, you did it. One more for the spy, I guess.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we still got 3 votes up.
Whoa.
Still. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jenna.
You guys are at the movie studio, right?
Yeah.
I was the spy, and I did figure it out almost immediately, and I was keeping it going because I thought it was fun and funny.
You fucker!
Really good.
Called it. You totally called it.
Jenna, what role did you pretend you were?
I was pretending to be a talent agent.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That's a
I
really
just-
good one.
Yeah, I just picked one that it didn't seem like, because like Simone, you were clearly a stunt worker. Brian,
Got
I
me.
think some sort of actor you had to have been.
I
think he's the
Director is what I thought.
Director, okay. All right. Matt,
That
I
was
have
all right.
no clue.
I was a sound
Oh,
engineer.
you were a sound engineer, okay.
Yeah.
And Clayton, you were definitely some sort of graphics or editor?
Costume designer.
Costume designer.
I was gonna guess set builder.
Kind of hard to
Okay.
roleplay as, but
And Pat was the ingenue, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So was it that they gave it away? Did I lay it on too thick with the actor shit?
No,
Okay.
it was sort of Matt's comment about working longer hours recently, and I was like, so that might be the hospital. But then you guys all got so fucking into your little role play bit. I was like, oh no, okay, these nerds are in a movie studio, and there's basically nowhere else they could be.
We were all like, we know what happens here.
Let's go with Brian. I don't think I've asked you anything yet. Oh no, I did. I definitely just did in the last game. Anyway, I'm gonna ask Brian. Brian, would you say you get here pretty early?
I've had to get here a lot earlier recently, just as a result of, you know, everything. My job has become way more important, so I've started having to do longer hours. Clayton, how do you feel about the people coming through here?
You know, the people coming through here, dealing with them is my job, and quite frankly, there's some real wackos out there. But they're not coming in here. No worries. Simone, you seem perplexed. So, I'll just ask you, does this place get messy?
Can we get real nasty in here? What's the
I
situation?
mean, are there messes that need to be cleaned up? You know.
It can, ideally, you know, I keep everything pretty neat, but yeah, it can get pretty messy over here.
Someone's got to ask Pat a question because he's been role-playing so hard in his video.
Super hard. Excuse me, Patrick? Do you work here?
I mean, yeah. Why else would I be like right here? Jenna?
That was the answer. That was it.
Jenna, hey, do you know, is Crystal on today? She's so hot.
No, but is that are you asking for something?
Is Crystal working today?
Are you? No.
All right.
Meet me in the back.
Let me ask you a better question.
Wait, are we gonna let Pat do another question?
No, we
not.
don't. That's it. That's all I get. That's all I get.
Matt,
Yeah.
are we getting paid enough to be here?
Oh, not at all. Well, at least most of us anyway. I'm certainly not getting paid enough, I'll tell you that. Especially with the line of work that I'm doing. Actually, I'm kind of curious myself. Brian, think you're getting enough hours here, or?
I mean, it feels like, you know, I should be getting hazard pay, but like, the hours, again, I've got more hours now than I have in my whole time working here, but it seems like it's again not paid enough for those hours.
True enough.
Pat, you get that shipment ready?
It's not my job. Why do you always come to me and like tell me to do things that aren't my job? Anything else?
No, that's it.
I'm not being very helpful. I guess that's okay. The lights in here bother you?
Who are you asking?
You, Simone.
Oh,
Hey, Simone. The lights in here bother you?
I mean, with the work I do, I can't really afford to come to work high, so no, I'm fine. Clayton,
Yeah.
I will ask you a question.
Oh yeah.
We running low on anything, Clayton?
I mean, that's not really under my purview. I don't keep track of that sort of thing. I mostly deal with people. Jenna, would you say that we're keeping some like real expensive stuff here?
In the back, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not like out. But we've got some stuff.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't like that answer or that question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brian,
Yeah.
do you think you'll get a big break here?
Absolutely not. Not anytime soon.
Anybody want to?
Clayton,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
just one more question for Clayton.
Yeah.
How much money you think we got back there?
You know, I never really thought about it, but I don't think this kind of business usually holds on to that much cash, to be honest. You know, definitely have jobs where that's more important, but it's not really what we're trying to keep people away from.
I accuse Clayton.
All right.
I accuse Clayton. I think that the questions he's asked have been just vague enough that they could match for a lot of different places, and I think he's narrowing it down now. That's what I think.
That's fair. I want to just say that I have a very specific job here that is not like most of the jobs. I'll say this much. I don't actually necessarily even work inside. I might stand by the door. So think about how I've answered all of my questions. If I was somebody whose job was to stand by the door.
That's pretty convincing.
I don't like this. I don't like this at
Alright.
all.
Let's do a little vote. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I live.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna ask Jenna. Do we have lots of things stocked or a few things?
Oh. We keep the things that run out a lot in stock in the back. But the stuff that's higher up on the shelf, less so.
Damn, okay.
I am the spy,
Oh.
and I believe we are in a nightclub.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't get it right, huh?
You did not get it right.
Ugh.
We're in
Okay.
a supermarket,
Oh,
baby.
the supermarket. Wait, Clayton, who were you?
I was the security guard.
Oh,
Okay.
Do you think security cards for supermarkets
I live in the
stay out
valley
front?
in Los Angeles. Yeah.
We live in New York, and that's not the case. I thought you were
Yeah.
saying you were a bouncer. Damn. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even think about the deflection I was doing there.
Yeah,
who were you,
that was
Matthew?
smart.
I was a janitor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I love how
Damn.
we asked you one question, Matthew, and everyone was like, yeah, no, he's in. Yeah, that's right.
Pat, what does your character say?
Oh, Pat, yeah.
I was
Pat
cashier.
yeah, that
Okay,
seems
it
correct.
just says cashier.
Yeah, I was just a cashier.
Also, Jenna, when you were like, oh, on the top shelf, I was like, yeah, the brand names are up there, so they are going to be more expensive.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking nightclub type top shelf
Yeah.
booze, and when you all
Yeah, it
thought,
makes so much sense.
and when you all thought that sounded right, I was like, okay, I've just got to go for it. They're gonna narrow in on me one way or the other.
Like, it all makes very much like Memento. Like, once you look back on it, everything begins to connect. And you're like, I see exactly where you were going with that.
Anyway, congrats on a very successful accidental misdirect, gang.
That was good.
Let's see. Clayton.
Oh yeah.
Clayton. How long you been at this burg, huh?
Yeah, no, it's been about 3 years here. Got a promotion, so I'm pretty happy running the place.
All right.
Pat,
Yeah.
do you get dirty in your job? That's really the only question I want to ask anybody, I guess.
I'm just worried about the mess, always.
I'd say I'm dirty more than I'm clean.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Simone there.
Yeah,
I'm from Maine now.
I know.
Did you get that printer fixed up?
I did actually. I was just able to get that up and running today, so hopefully that'll work all right in case someone here needs it. We don't use it like that often, but sometimes it is necessary. So, but yeah, I had a guy come in and fix it.
Good. I got some invoices. So.
Hey, Jenna, I had a couple calls come in while you were on lunch, and I wanted to know if we have openings tomorrow afternoon.
I don't work here. I don't work.
So sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought...
Not a
Oh my
cog
God,
in the
this is so embarrassing.
establishment.
Oh, geez, that's embarrassing.
God.
Simone.
Please don't fire me. Please don't tell.
It's alright, I'm just passing through anyway. Brian,
Yeah.
would you say your role here is really technical? A lot of details?
Look, I am extremely meticulous, and I take pride in what I do. And if that isn't technical, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
It was vague, but it works. At least I think.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
more,
ready to say
I'm
that
eyeballing Simone more. But we'll see.
I have good reasons for doing what I do.
I believe it. If that reason is you're a spy, I'm gonna find out.
Simone, how quickly do you finish your tasks?
I try to get everything done right on time, honestly. I mean, some days are slower than others, but, you know, I put in the time and do the tasks. It is what it is. Matt,
Yo.
how do you, like, get the smell out of your clothes when you go home at the end of the day?
You know, for me, it's not too much of a problem. You know, based on what I do around this place, I thankfully have the means of not going home too too wrecked like some of the other people around here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know.
I've never heard anybody sound less convinced that they do know.
Patrick,
Yeah.
I've seen you around this place often. Just a little curious. How long did you have to go to school for this?
Tell you what, I can't even spell GED.
All right. We're in the same park. I like you.
That's the funniest thing anyone's ever said on an overboard.
Hey there, Brian. You think you'd be able to lend me a hand with this a little bit later? I got a lot coming in today.
Yeah, absolutely. I like usually handle the details, but like I can always take some time away, help you out.
All right, I think he's okay.
That convinced you?
That convinced you?
A single word did.
Matt, you mostly do client-side stuff now?
I mean, technically, though I don't really interface with the clients as much. Everything just kind of, comes at a standard pace and do what I gotta do. What I'm getting paid for, right? Huh? Jenna.
Yeah.
Yeah. How often you come by to, get taken care of?
At this place? Maybe
Yeah.
like once a year when I'm in town. But in general, I'm in and out all the time.
All right.
I hate to pin Jenna as spy 3 games in a row, but something about that answer doesn't fly with me. It would have to be a very specific kind of role.
Yeah.
I will say, I think the job that are you formally accusing me?
I have not yet said those words.
Okay.
This is what I'll say. I have a very specific rule. Is this the same thing everybody said when somebody thinks about maybe accusing them? I've got a very specific rule, and it's not one you would necessarily associate with this location, but there's crossover.
I'm convinced by that.
All right.
I don't even know who to be. I'm so fucking bad at being suspicious of people.
Simone, when can you get her back to me?
I would have to check with my boss. I'm sorry, I don't really know much about those details, but I will definitely call them up, and I can just give you a ring later today and let you know when we'll be done here.
He'll give you a ring. I mean, normally people wait around. It's been my experience.
I think it depends on how intense. I mean, what are you here for?
This is questions
That's
back and
another
forth and forth.
question.
You can't.
This roleplay is expanding too far.
We've gone too far. I kind of want to accuse. Okay, we've been doing this for too long. I'll accuse Simone. Like I feel like I can tell. I don't know. It's like choosing a person that wants to be helpful is not a very specific role for a specific place. You know what I mean?
It is.
I think she's chosen an administrative role, and that is applicable to a lot of places, but she hasn't given us anything that makes it location specific, which is why I'm doubtful.
Yes, I did.
I don't know. I feel like she answered your question pretty well, Jenna.
Mine, the last one?
Yeah, I mean, I know there was that one thing that I think we both didn't love exactly how she answered it, but I'm not convinced that necessarily. It can be more than one day sometimes.
Yeah, it can be.
Absolutely.
Should we vote?
It really depends.
I mean, it was a formal accusation, so we need you this time.
All right.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. That's a majority.
Y'all did it? Oh, man.
Simone.
I'm not the spy.
I'll bet it was Matt. Oh,
No.
It was Matt? Oh.
No?
It was me.
Well played. Well played.
Was
well,
it-
Do you know
was
where
it
we
the-
are, Brian?
Was it the service station?
That's it.
It was the service
It
station.
was a service station.
And when you said detail, same thing as Patrick, when you said detail, it's like Car detailing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I think he just latched onto that because of an earlier question.
It was exactly that, but I was like trying to hope that I was like, if I just insist on saying I'm meticulous in details like that, maybe I'll pass by on something.
Wow.
And you did.
Well
Wait,
played.
Simone, surely you've owned a car before.
Yes, I'm the service receptionist.
I assumed you were the receptionist for sure.
I was originally like positive it was a day spa because I was like, he gets dirty, I don't know, mud baths, and then Simone being like, oh, like afraid of like a fancy, client coming through. I was like, ooh, this probably is someplace fancy, but no, it was.
Yeah, what was everybody's role? Sorry.
I was a biker. I'm in for the rally, and I'm going to be out on the open road. How dare you accuse me of having a job? Fuck off.
That's hilarious. I was a car washer.
Oh, okay. That makes
Good.
sense.
I was the tire change guy.
Specifically the tire change guy?
It was called Tire Change Guy. There you go.
I was
great.
manager. Worked my way up.
Well done.
Yeah, I don't know the score anymore, but I think Brian won after that one, especially.
I think we give it to him after that one, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Happy.
congratulations.
This is bullshit!
Right? Well, thanks again, Matt Mercer, for joining us.
Yeah.
If there's anything you'd like to plug, this is now your opportunity.
Thank you all for having me. This has been an absolute blast. Ever happy to come back at some point. You can check out my D&D stream that I do on Thursday nights called Critical Role at the Critical Role Twitch channel or on YouTube at the Critical Role, whatever you call it, their channel. That's the word. Sorry, I'm too deep into character now. We're all lost in the game at this point.
And thanks again for joining us. This has been Overboard, Polygon's board game show. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye!